This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
This isn't about the dead, it's about the living. It's about my mother. It's about my sister. It's about my wife. It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to un-goddamn deniable.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic.com, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find this fine audio recording, and live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel, where we talk about professional wrestling both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty Jay. That is TWK.
Oh, Canada, a home and native land.
He really wishes to move up here, folks.
Well, it's because it's Canadian Thanksgiving money.
It is.
Showing you some love.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You know what it is? It's turkey on Sunday and an extra day off. I'm okay with that.
There you go. That's how you do it. Anyways, I'm TWK of TWK Reviews. I'm here to entertain all of you for the next however long Matty wants to be here before he decides, you know what? Time's up. Time to hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Turn the lights off. Get out of the studio. We're done. Finito. Get the fuck.
Well, we're here for, what, 90 minutes? We have a hard out of 90 minutes now. But you know what? It'll be whatever it is. At this point, hi. If I sound a tad bit off, though, I'm listening to myself. I don't sound off. I'm recovering from a minor cold that started a couple days ago because of allergies. And that's the best way to describe it. I was dog sitting Tuesday and Wednesday, and June was here. She was a happy dog. She was a good dog. Allergies hit because I am slightly allergic to dog fur, dog, gander, whatever you want to call it. And I had a stuffy nose, and because it said stuffy nose, cold happens. What? So if I sound a little off, that is why.
So you're allergic to dog dander, and yet you hang around with your dog all day.
It's not as bad. Like, I'm more allergic to cats than I am with dogs.
Okay,
like, cats, I cannot hang around more than half an hour, or I will breathe hard for the rest of the day.
Note to self: send 20 cats to Matty J's place of residence.
Dude, you could cause an international incident if I die. That, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of illegal. You got to sign a shitload of papers to get that done.
All right, note to self: send one tiger to Matty's house.
God damn it, Dave! He's been fishing for that since we started the call, by the way. Just saying.
I don't fish. I'm not a fisherman. I don't even own a rod.
Hunt for the Dave. Anyway.
Did you call me?
He's been in a mood, I could tell. Anyway, on the show this evening, we have Takeover 31, which indeed happened. We're going to talk about that in our first segment. We got some news. We have a plug we got to do in the first segment before we do the pay-per-view as well. We'll take care of that. And as many of you have pointed out in the chat already, there is a draft going on. There is a draft. Are you sure there's a draft? I mean, I've closed my door and my windows are closed because it's fucking cold outside. And a WWE draft. That's what's going on. Okay, I got you. Part 1 of 2 because ratings, damn it. Okay. Let's do the thing. We're going to do that. We're going to take care of that business. I am following at John Pollock from Post Wrestling. He's been posting the draft updates, as we call them. We'll read some of them now because the third round just completed. We got Group 1 was Drew McIntyre to Raw. SmackDown gets Roman Reigns. No shock there. Asuka stays on Raw. The Hurt Business stays on Raw. SmackDown has been drafted to SmackDown. AJ Styles goes to Raw. Sasha stays on SmackDown. Naomi goes to Raw. SmackDown gets Bianca Belair. They'll probably do something because she got nothing to do on Raw anyway. So hopefully it'll be a change of pace for her. Although it's literally the same damn arena. And Raw gets Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Round 3 was Raw keeps Ricochet. Jey Uso stays on SmackDown. Raw gets Mandy Rose. SmackDown gets Rey and Dominic Mysterio. And The Miz and John Morrison moving to Raw. So that's what's going on. If you want to know what my source, John Pollock over on Twitter at I am John Pollock over at the Twitter machine. Also, New Day's back. The whole damn crew. More episodes of Up, Up, Down, Down, please. So if there is anything else,
New Day rocks. I said new Day rocks.
New Day rocks.
Day rocks. Yeah.
He's happy. And I don't blame him. Okay, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's take care of the business. A pop-a-view happened on the Sunday, and we shall discuss it following this clip.
And it's Finn Balor first to his feet. And it's Balor trying to pull himself up. And Balor now bleeding from the mouth as well. Kyle O'Reilly's not moving. Balor perched up high. Coup de grace. And Balor got all the coup de grace to retain his NXT title.
All right, before we take care of the business, our buddy Brimstone Sean, at Sean Ozone on Twitter. So wait, if Seth Rollins is on SmackDown now, then he can't be the Monday Night Messiah. What should we call him now? The Friday Night Flyer? I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new tag team, Friar Rollins and Friar Ferguson.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, before we take care of the business as at hand, we do need to take care of one little bit of business, and actually I'm going to let T-Dub take care of that because he wanted to give someone a plug.
That's right. My buddy Adam Love will be participating in a battle royal Sunday at Impact Pro Wrestling.
And don't believe us? Well, he got a promo. Take a listen.
Quavo, the shade, take me insane. Next chill, Gable Galileo. That's not die for them sounds
This Sunday, Adam Love, the resident rock star of Impact Pro Wrestling, is in the Slamtown Scramble match, and I will be there to let everybody feel the love. Let's go!
There you go.
Yup, and it'll be streaming live and free on Facebook. 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time at the official Impact Pro Wrestling Facebook page. That is Impact Pro Wrestling, not Impact Wrestling, not to be confused with that. Yeah. Impact Pro. At Facebook.com/Impact Pro Wrestling. You can find all the information there.
In fact, I'll link you to the YouTube video, as all the information is available in the description there. If you guys want to take a look at the gentleman in question. Well, there you go. Enjoy.
He is quite the handsome dapper.
And talented. Not very many people could pull off a guitar promo.
Yes,
we can count on one hand.
He is a legitimate musician. In fact, if you watch my videos, it's his band that I took their song from to make my intro song.
Ah, keeping it local. I like it. I
wouldn't say local. This guy is out from the Midwest, so.
Still supporting independent wrestling.
Yeah, however, we've been friends for 10 years.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's making great music, he's starting to make progress in wrestling, I have just all this happiness for him. So I'd like to show my support in any way I can by, using his music to try to boost it, get more eyes on that, and now get more eyes on his matches.
All right. That being said, let's take care of business, shall we? NXT Takeover 31 from the Performance Center and the newly minted, I guess you could say, Capital Wrestling Center, which is NXT's version of the Thunderdome. And Capital Wrestling Center, as in CWC, as in the name of the very first company Jess and Vince McMahon Sr. created. Capital Wrestling Corporation. It is a good thing. We both get it. Cool. What you think of the design of the overall look of it? Before we get to
I think it definitely has a unique design with both using the plexiglass and the sort of
the chain link fence,
chain link fence. But one thing that I find just a bit odd is seeing real fans, virtual fans, and fake crowd noise.
Fake crowd noise with some people in the crowds. It is odd. I'll admit it. It's going to take a minute or two to adjust, but I will say this. It's not bad looking. I like the way that they have the drop down microphone for introductions to the title matches.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. However,
that was a nice touch. I have one
major complaint with this show, and it affected the entire thing.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna pose it in the form of a question, right? Who the fuck was that at ringside?
Yeah, let's talk about the fact that out of the three people that were supposed to be ringside on comms, Vic Joseph was the only one we could recognize. Last time I checked, Wade Barrett had a beard, and Beth Phoenix was way more muscular and a lot more blonde than the lady they put there.
Yeah, that just put me off the internet because they kept cutting to camera angles where you could clearly see the commentary table. Just stop piercing. Look, you don't need a commentary table at ringside. You don't. You really don't.
And I get it. You want to make it look like it's a real presentation, like it's WWE and all that we got to do is WWE. But look, let's be honest here. The three are separate for obvious reasons. By making it look like there's people at ringside that are not the people who are supposed to be at ringside, you're just making it more obvious than it is. I mean, you saw Vic Joseph starting the show from the crow's nest. Leave it at that.
Yeah, just leave him okay, there he is. He's at the crow's nest, and then just cut to the ring, keep it there, keep Vic Joseph in the back doing the commentary, and just. I don't understand just why they have to do this. It's
literally the commentary table split in three, and the same screen offers the same damn thing anyway. So, I mean, the only reason Jim Ross, the boys, the gentlemen over at AEW stays strictly together, A, it's an outdoor venue, and B, all three are tested by every 2 weeks, if not more. If you can't guarantee that, at least guarantee this. At least WWE's guaranteeing that, but make it look like you give a fuck less than you do.
And JC says that the CWC looks more like the Thunderdome than the actual Thunderdome,
which is weird. But but it's true. It's true.
And with that being said, Maddie, I think this time where you go over the results of the night.
All right, they had dark matches for whatever the fuck reason. No results, just it was Xia Li versus Emily Anzulis and Danny Burch versus Daniel Vidot. No results because it was never broadcast. The main show started with the North American Championship, and Damian Priest retains 1839. Solid opener.
These two went to war, and they did a great job of making Damian Priest look like the new hot star that they want to push.
Yeah.
And I hope they continue doing so. I was a huge fan of him when he was in Ring of Honor as Punishment Martinez, and he's doing just as fine here in NXT. Keep doing those things.
Slow and steady with this guy, and it makes sense. That's the vibe I'm getting. They know they got a guy that could work and work well. Then they're giving him the polish, and that's the move to make.
Yeah, because at this point, Johnny, Gargano, he's done it all. He's won all the belts. He's main evented a whole bunch of shows. He did not need this title.
No, he did not. I have to mute my mic because I want to blow my nose.
All right,
sorry about that. I thought you were going to talk a little bit more.
Sorry, I thought there was a delay, but
yeah, there was there's always a tad bit of delay, of course. Next was Kushida defeating the Velveteen Dream by submission, which was the obvious and correct decision. 13 minutes. It was the correct decision. And to Kushida, damn, boy, we said cripple him, not kill him.
Well, maybe one of us slipped him a note. I'm not going to say which one of us.
Good call, T-Dub.
However, that did not matter because Velveteen Dream was back on Wednesday anyways, making the whole beatdown afterwards, ding, entirely pointless.
Because it's someone in there is thinking that's a character, damn it. That did not kill my throat as you thought it would, but nights early. Santos Escobar retains the Cruiserweight Championship over can't talk. Over Isaiah Swerve Scott, 15-14. You had a chance. You had a chance. You blew it.
I'm sad my boy Swerve didn't get the belts, but apparently they see some big things in the future for the former Phantom.
Apparently. And it's I get it. Santos Escobar, big dude. I get it. But is Swerve Scott, he cool too. And Shintigercurl, though, I will say this though: Swerve Escobar, his match of the night, solid choice. But yeah, I wanted this button for blowing it. You blew it. There you go. Thank you, Adam Sandler. Okay. Semi-main was the Women's Championship. Io Shirai defended it against, or retained, I should say, over Candice LeRae, 16-45 rather.
Oh, this was quite excellent, and I was actually expecting LeRae to win, but I was pleasantly surprised when they did not. Although it was kind of odd how they were almost doing a sort of a hokey ending, but I'm glad that they went with the straight ending instead.
It makes sense. Plus, I get the feeling if you're going to do the power couple gimmick, North American title doesn't exactly make sense for that gimmick to work. I mean, it could work. I mean, it's the Garganos. I mean, if there's one couple that could pull off that heel power move, it would be them. But you would think world title over mid-card title, so to speak.
As JC pointed out, there's going to be a special episode of NXT that's going to be Halloween Havoc.
Yeah. This is Vince McMahon flipping the bird at AEW for no reason. Really?
It's around this time that something hit my brain.
Yeah.
If the CPC is going to be their new area of operations, that means there's going to be no War Games this year.
I mean, logistically, unless they want to retrofit the quote-unquote Amway Center Thunderdome, which I don't think Vince wants to. I mean, he could, but I don't think he wants to. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's highly likely we're not seeing two cages this year. I think it was obvious the minute the pandemic put the brakes on the blood and guts.
Yep. And Shane apparently didn't think about that either. And yeah, that's a thing. Like, if they can't do the 2 rings, then they can't do the war games, because you can't do war games in 1 ring. You just can't. No, you can't.
You can't.
No.
And the main event went 28 minutes, 28 seconds. I had to make sure. I had to look into it. Finn Balor, he defended against Kyle O'Reilly. Not a
Hold
shocker,
on.
but...
Hold on. When it comes to women's, there's 2 returns afterwards.
Oh, that's right.
First, we had the return of Toni Storm, and then Ember Moon. And I want to be happy for these returns because it's great to see them back on NXT, but like neither of them were given time to really soak in anything. Because first, Io Shirai wins, and then you go to a video package announcing, "Hey, Toni Storm's back," and then immediately afterwards, video package, and then Ember Moon shows up on the stage, she's back, and then 5 seconds later, cut to commercial.
Yeah.
They were going just way too fast with these. Like, hold on, give us a few seconds.
Couldn't even do it.
So that kind of took those wind out of the sails a little bit, in my opinion. But it is great that Ember Moon is back, and apparently she has a brand new theme song.
She does.
I hope it doesn't suck.
I mean, it'll take a couple of repeat listens to tell you if it officially sucks or not, but well, there you go. And then, of course, the main event, Finn Balor over Kyle O'Reilly, 28-28. A predictably great match, and I'm not saying predictably in a negative way, that they closed it out and they beat the shit out of each other. Literally, look at Finn Balor. He broke his fucking jaw.
And apparently he's going to be out for 6 weeks, which is sad.
But he doesn't get he doesn't have to relinquish the championship, so that is not a bad thing.
And apparently Kyle O'Reilly got injured too, which may have led to a quicker finish.
Yeah, I think something happened, and they were supposed to go another 10 minutes from depending on the report you read. No, this was abrupt, but it made sense. I mean, they worked around to make it look like it made sense. And half an hour is solid enough of a main event anyway that there shouldn't be too much shame.
No, this is still an excellent match. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and this is personally my match of the night. This is the match I was looking forward to the most. They fully delivered. I love this. And at one point when Kyle O'Reilly had Finn Balor in the leg lock, I was like, oh, this could be it. Maybe, just maybe, new champion. Oh,
it was close.
So good.
It was close. Not gonna lie, it was close. It was real close. Close.
And I'm just starting to wonder, though, is there some sort of injury bug in the air for some reason at NXT? Because
Karrion Kross wins the NXT title, has to relinquish it like Balor had to relinquish the Universal title. And
Tia Knox getting injured.
That belt is cursed.
Not just the belt, NXT in general, because Killer Kross, you had Tia Knox, Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly tonight, and then on Wednesday, Ridge Holland.
Yeah, for those, we'll talk. We may as well bring it up now. There were Ridge Holland at the very end of the show. He drops Adam Cole, presumably because he beat him up off screen, of course. He does a dive and lands wrong. There's a list here of injuries. I'm not sure I want to read it now. But, Talk, I got a cough.
Yeah, that's just really disappointing because there seems to be a lot of injuries happening in NXT.
Dislocated and broken ankle. Got a couple torn things. He pretty much fucked up his leg. His lower leg.
Both legs.
Both. Oh, shit.
Yeah, both legs are injured.
See? And I'm just going to put it out there for you. All this stuff happened after they went live on USA. Not before. Coincidence? I'll let you think about that.
I think you're a conspiracy theorist. I think you're starting to go a little tinfoil right there. Just a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe I just want to put another curse on Junior.
It's not worth it if it hurts NXT.
Yeah, even Shin's agreeing with me on this one. If this don't tell you that something's amiss with NXT, yeah, I don't know what will.
No, it's also a miss. Something that we'll be talking about in our news segments, but I guess first we have to give the show a rating, a little rating.
Yep, we got to do the business. We got to do the business. What do you got? What do you got?
I'll give the show a 4 out of 5.
That they were damn close. Like if it were for maybe a couple of things, they were damn close to a 4.5. But I'm with you on 4. Solid. It's another solid effort from NXT Takeover. I think with extra build-up, they probably would have eked a 5 there.
Yeah, this show did feel like it was rushed quite a bit.
Yeah. All right, folks. We got to take care of more business before we do anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the one email this week. And I'm not going to hit the music because we got to talk. Folks,
and of course, the email comes to us from...
Before you do, I got to say this bit. We talked about it. We got to do the bit first. As some of you know, if you listen to the Ranger Recap, we were discussing the idea of perhaps ending the comments segment over at Ranger Recap, just because not many people were sending stuff. And not that we don't appreciate it, but most of you talk to us through the chat here on Twitch, and we appreciate it. That being said, I only got one email, and we've been getting one email consistently, just the one, for over 2 years now. Now, I've been doing this segment for obviously over 10 years, basically the length of the show. I'm not doing it for one email, folks. So we'll see what happens, but I may consider stopping reading emails, and I do appreciate it to the people who do send the emails, but it's a case of, well, yeah, I'm not just doing it for one email, folks. If you're not going to send it to them, I may as well just say, fuck it, be done with it. Not that we don't appreciate the one email we still get from you-know-who.
French!
And we do appreciate you, by the way. Don't worry. And wait, Jay Coggin says, y'all didn't get the email I sent on Wednesday? What email?
Oh, yeah, he's talking about some, yeah. Send it to thewrestlecast@gmail.com.
Son of a bitch, I did. I thought I only got the one. Oh, never mind. You know what? I'll read French Otaku first, and I'll get to you, JC.
Yeah,
that
what
being
a loser
said,
you were, Matty Jay.
Don't. I'm still thinking of shutting it down, folks. Believe me. Hello, WrestleCast. I'd like to make a public apology. I wasn't aware until last week's WrestleCast about not only Billy Mitchell being an asshole in the past, even if his records were restored recently, unfortunately, and the situation with Chikara. I wasn't aware, and I had a lack of recent info, so I apologize for my last email. You don't need to apologize. You didn't know. One thing I'd not apologize is another person, but I'll leave that for losers list. By the way, you don't have to apologize. You didn't know. It happens.
You didn't know?
Banana.
Posterior better contact somebody at once.
Oh, it's been a while since we did that. My God, how long has that been?
A long time. Very long time.
Wow. And neither portion of Rhodes Scholars is in the Fed right now. Think about that. NXT Takeover 31. Go ahead.
I was going to say, how long ago was it the Rhodes Scholars were back in WWE? Jesus Christ. Feels like a lifetime.
It has been. It has been. NXT Takeover 31. It was a fine pay-per-view, but it couldn't have done much. Most like the Garganos should have won their respective belts, but they were some solid matches. Scott versus Escobar, LeRae versus Shirai, O'Reilly, Balor, and some shocking returns, mostly Tony Storm and Ember Moon back after 1 year. Yep. And after that, there's a cliffhanger ending. More on that. 3.5 out of 5 is what he's given it in this AEW special. Chris Jericho's 30 years celebration. Wow, 30 years. This man wrestles, and he's still got some gas in the tank. I didn't grow up with him. First time seeing him was on SmackDown 2, Know Your Role, on the PSX. And then in 2005 when he was in the feud with John Cena, but I missed so much of his best years and moments back in the WWE and a little bit of WCW. After changing, always improving, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, the Lionheart, the Demo God, the Chameleon, the Man of 1,004 holds, the Prime Minister of Canada. Oh, we wish. We wish. What did I miss? I missed Shintigercurl in the chat. Now I miss Sizzle. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations for this amazing milestone. Drink it in, man. About the episode, it was fine. Highlights have to be the dog collar match between Cody and Brody Lee, which was excellent. I'm surprised that Cody regained the TNT title and didn't turn heel, but I'll allow it. Also, the ending with the credits. Yep. Winners, Cody versus Brody Lee, dog collar match. Very good match for both of them. Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly at Takeover 31. Both ended up injured, but what a match. Get well soon to both of them. Mustafa Ali being the leader of Retribution. I was shocked by the twist despite the group being a massive joke. You know what? Let's give it a chance. They're going to screw it up, aren't they? Yup. Sorry, French otaku, but yup. I gotta. Losers. Ridge Holland on this week's NXT. He attacked Adam Cole at the end of the Takeover 31 and was on his way to a push until the spot involving Orny Lorcan and doing a tope suicida and ending up with left ankle dislocation and fracture, as well as a right patella dislocation and ruptured patella tendon. Folks, that's exactly what I have on my left knee. What happened on my left knee. That fucking sucks. The dislocated patella and torn patella tendon? Yeah. No fucking joke.
Son of a bitch!
Son of a... Yeah. Yeah, I've had...
No. We broke up the New Day!
What?
Kofi and Xavier to Raw, Big E to SmackDown.
I did. Do I have to? I got WWE on my losers list. Now I know why. Oh my God. Oh.
You sons of bitches!
There is a silver lining on that. They're at least going to try to give Big E a push.
Say goodbye to Xavier and Kofi, though. They're getting dragged down to tag team hell!
I feel so bad for Austin Creed. Yeah, there it is. Kofi and Xavier to Raw. SmackDown stays on Big E. Raw gets Dana Brooke. SmackDown keeps Otis. And Angel Garza stays on Raw. Wow. No, that's a good idea. Where is my Homer button? Where is my Homer? Aha.
Urge to kill rising.
Let me hear it again.
Urge to kill rising.
One more. Well, yeah, one more.
Urge to kill rising.
And one job with the New Day. Keep the three of them together. Even if you put one of them in a singles run, you keep them together to support each other. That's their whole gimmick. That's their whole spiel. That's their whole shtick.
Fuck you, Junior. Anyway, moving on to losers. Speaking of, Get well soon, sir, he says to Ridge Holland. Says French Taco Alberto Del Rio I'm not gonna say what this is, but yeah. Oh, you know what? What the fuck? We'll bring it up. Is Alberto Del Rio on your list by chance?
Yeah, he was. I guess we can bring it up here, might as well. That fact that, back in May, he was arrested for sexually assaulting his girlfriend and just beating the shit out of her. And now he's going to court, and he could face life in prison.
Basically, what he says in the email to recount the situation, he's accused of aggravated kidnapping, porky pig, as well as second-degree sexual assault back in May, accusing the victim of infidelity. 5 to 99 years or life in prison if he's convicted, as well as a sentence of 2 to 20 years for the second degree. Well, game over for the, quote, pride of Mexico. If the evidence were true, may he rot in prison. That's it. Take care of yourself and have a good night. Peace out. We go to JC. Hey there, it's your pal JC sending you in this first letter. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work, so I'm just going to wing it and give my thoughts on this week in wrestling. Takeover was a pretty solid show. Priest vs. Gargano was my match of the night. Not a bad pick. With the Cruiserweight title coming with a close second, no shade on Balor and O'Reilly. I just tend to get burnt out by the end of those pay-per-views. It's a me thing. Skip the Kushida Velveteen Dream match for obvious reasons. Don't, if you have to skip it, fine, but I watched it. It was a good match, and don't skip for because the other guy, especially if the opponent wins. Kushida's awesome. You should watch more Kushida matches. The other big news was that it was the return of Ember Moon. I'm sure Pugsley was very happy. I'm sure she was.
Well, I can assure you that she was happy.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she was. And the announcement of Shotzi Blackheart's hosting Halloween Havoc. I'm looking forward to that. Ridge Holland was also attacked. Adam Cole is someone who's shown up in time since y'all stopped watching. He's been one of those guys who is commentary big ups him. You know what, JC? This is a recap. And you know what we say about recaps on the recap. But, fair enough, it's your first one. Kevin Owens seems to be building up a feud with The Fiend Bray Wyatt, which is good, and I am thumbs-upping that, because Owens versus Bray. I could see Kevin Owens in the Firefly Funhouse, because it's Kevin Owens. No, it's Kevin Steen, so I get that. And don't worry, JC, it happens. It's your first one. Don't worry about it.
It's your first time.
Yeah, it's the first time. NXT best storyline so far was Drake Maverick and Killian Dane tag team storyline. Fair enough. AEW growing like Luke Hobbs more and more. Still feeling cold on the Bucks heel turn, he says. It feels like they've sapped all the momentum out of the Bucks FTR feud. I wish I could swear that the Bucks won a number of one contendership for the tag titles and same night FTR won the tag titles, but it hasn't come up since. I get the feeling they're just trying to slow burn this to a pay-per-view, but I'm not sure. Dog collar match was bloody as you'd expect with Cody, as bloody as you expect a Cody match to be, and Cody won the title back. Not sure how I would feel about that. I like the idea of Cody Cassidy match, but I feel like Cassidy has to be putting in too much effort since the Jericho feud ended. It's feeling less special. Also, Cody still has the best intro in music in AEW. I'm a hangman.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes.
And yet, better than the live act. SmackDown, I remember least of this. Yeah, we know what happened on SmackDown. Don't worry about it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Fucking New Day split up. You know what? All that thought. I have more thoughts on that. But I gotta wrap up this segment first. Those are emails and comments with links. You can send them at WrestleCast@gmail.com. Give it a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens, but I'm still keeping this music though. because I like this music. Fire Pro Wrestling. You should play Fire Pro Wrestling. I should play Fire Pro Wrestling. It's been a while. We'll be back. News and winners and losers when we come back.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
All right, guys, here we go. Can't wait to see it. Whoa!
Que Dios bendiga la botella.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you've completely outdone yourself.
But dead ass, yo, how is this even possible? I mean, look at the craftsmanship. It's so beautiful. Look how it turned out. It's absolutely exquisite.
Drink what the demo god drinks.
A little bit of the bubbly is back, baby.
Supplies are limited. Go to littlebitofthebubbly.com and order now. Get it before it's gone, because last year sold out.
Viva el vino brioso! Yay!
This is WMOB Mobile. 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
What a present.
Is that not the greatest gift you've ever seen?
Thank you so much for this amazing present. Thank you. Chris. I hate clowns, and don't ever interrupt me again. Do you understand me?
This may change the course of what MJF had to say next week. Of course.
You got me there for a second.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
You have no idea how much I research trying to get like credits rolling on the screen what you have right now. Because that's pretty much what it was. That's pretty much what it was. We're back out of the Wrestle Cast, RBT Entertainment Production, Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and Twitch.tv live, Matty and T-Dub. We gotta, you know what? To the new day. A toast to the new day. Thanks for the memories, boys. That was a hell of a run.
Leave the memories alone. Don't change a thing.
All right. That being said, you think Jericho versus MJF is going to happen?
Seems to be what they're building towards, and kind of feels like maybe Jericho babyface turn, perhaps.
I mean, slow burn, but I could see a coup d'etat, so to speak, with Le Champion and the Salt of the Earth, if you know what I mean, and I believe you do.
Oh, yeah. By the way, interesting note about that final segment. Jericho did that as a dig at SNL because apparently SNL ripped off the Flim Flam segment from the Inner Circle.
Oh! Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
So he called up Mikey Ruckus, who's the music producer for AEW on Tuesday night, said, "Hey, can you get me like some like cheesy sitcom credits music for Wednesday night?" And then on Wednesday morning, he threw that together.
He pretty much did a jam session for 5 minutes. He only needed 3 minutes. Genius.
Just about. Yeah, Mikey Ruckus is an excellent producer. And one thing that I think needs to be noted is how good of a music producer he is. Because every entrance music that a wrestler uses for AEW, he talks with the wrestlers on what kind of music they want, how they want it to sound, and all that kind of stuff, what they want to fit their character. So if you have any problems with any entrance music any wrestlers use, unlike WWE, you can blame the wrestlers.
Yep, that's their decision. That is their conscious decision. What it is. So, we talked about Del Rio, so we don't have to worry about that. Fuck you, Junior, for breaking up the New Day. That's my extra thought. What else we got?
Well, we have Governor DeSantis pretty much lifting all restrictions in Florida, and apparently AEW is like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna, fill up Daly's place to the brim. But apparently Vince wants a full arena in Florida for WrestleMania. Still,
basically, Florida is being Florida. Let's be honest here. This is a complete contrast between where I live and obviously where T-Dub doesn't live, where our buddy Shades, our friends Shades and Ace Spade Ace. Here, obviously I live on the Quebec side of the National Capital Region, but I live in Gatineau and I live on the Quebec side where the restrictions are still allowed to be where it is. We're in the quote-unquote orange zone, I guess what they call it, where restrictions are there, but you got to keep your social distancing, wash your hands, all that stuff. Some stores are able to stay open, but not. But in Ontario today, they just went back to stage 2, which basically means they're shutting down anything that is unessential. So gyms, any indoor gyms, indoor dining, casinos, places like that stuff, they're all shut down for 28 days. And, all these stuff. Basically, we're getting we look at 1,000 positive cases a day and going, oh, fuck, pump the brakes, bitches. We got to solve this we got to bring this back down. On the other hand, Florida. No, let's open everything the fuck back up. Why not? Vince wants a full stadium in Tampa next year. And it's obvious they're going back to Tampa for take 2. Okay, fair enough. But
this is not going to end well. And just who would honestly risk their health for WrestleMania? I understand it's WrestleMania. It's a big deal. It's a big event. What to do? But
tomorrow they come back. They come tomorrow and they have a miracle cure for COVID-19, and all it is, it's a vaccine, and everyone gets to take it. I get that. I'm going. But only if it's an absolute 100% or even 99% sure thing will I do it. Until then, I'm staying home. And I got a cold. I got offered to go to grocery shopping. I said, no, I ordered my shit online. I'm good. We're good. I'm self-isolating because I had allergies. I'm not risking anyone else's fucking health.
Yeah, and you're not in the healthiest shape yourself at this point in time in your life.
So I try. Look, I'm much healthier than certain heads of state, if you know what I mean, and I think you do.
Yep.
At least I try. At least I wear a fucking mask. And before this gets too political, until this gets too political, fuck you, Junior. Let's move on.
Yes. Let's see what else is on my list here. Let's see. New recruits for WWE. They're still hiring, shockingly enough, after all the mass firings up and down everywhere in the company. They're still hiring.
Wow, we went from fuck you, Junior, to fuck you, Junior, to fuck you, Junior. Wow, that's a trifecta.
Let's see. We have Brandy Lauren. She just got hired, as well as Cameron Rogers, who wrestled as Kurt Stallion.
Ah, okay.
The retrosexual Anthony Green.
Oh, that's a good get, actually.
Yep. Who, by the way, he apparently, as far as I can tell, he's still going to be in the upcoming The Wrestling Code video game. So we'll have to wait and see if his WWE contract prevents that.
I get the feeling that it'll be a gimmick change, so that the current gimmick that he is under right now should be fine, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, obviously.
We also have Leoff, who I've seen a few matches from. Good wrestler right there. Good get.
Oh, I didn't hear you. You kind of skipped a beat there.
Leon Ruff.
Leon Ruff?
Yep.
Okay.
He's been around the block for a bit, and he's quite good. Another one is someone I'm not too familiar with. Joseph Ruby. He's apparently a New Jersey native. Oh, he's Joe Casey! Holy shit, they signed Joe Casey.
Whoa! Okay. And JC Ruff's been on NXT a couple times as enhancement talent. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but still, like, holy shit, Joe Casey, that is someone who I never thought they would even give a second look at, let alone actually sign. That guy's been like CZW through and through for the past several years.
Hey, you know what? They must have seen something.
Don't waste this WWE. He's too good.
We said the same thing of a few guys that went to NXT, and let's not hold our breath here.
Yeah, I thought when they signed 3.0 they were going to use them, and they're stuck on 205 Live.
I love it. I love what's going on in the chat. They're having fun with the SNL bit. They have like a weekend update with MJF and Dr. Britt Baker. I could see MJF going, "I'm MJF and you're not." Old Chevy Chase go ahead, keep going. Sorry.
Next we have Joshua Burns, 6 foot 260 out. Oh, Josh Briggs. That's name I'm much more familiar with.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, another one of Evolve's guys.
Yeah.
This one seems to be they got another Olympian they're probably going to waste. Jacob Casper.
Yeah, he'll be a big C or medium C or short C or something C
Casper
in 3 years. Casper, the friendly wrestler. No, wait, this is WWE. Casper, the friendly sports entertainer.
I can see it. Unfortunately,
you can tell our cynicism over Junior right now. You can.
It's hard not to be cynical because of all the momentum they've all just thrown to wayside. This company does. Like, we want to be happy for this people, we really do, but
we are technically we are. It's guaranteed money for X amount of years. It's full-time employment. Oh, I'm sorry, full-time independent contractor. My ass. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just they don't have the best track record in the world, let's just say. All right, and finally is referee Jake Clemens of Evolve in AIW.
Looks like they're picking up anybody that they could get from Evolve in AIW.
Yeah, Absolute Intense Wrestling, for those who don't know, one of the upper tier, I guess, in a manner of speaking, independent companies.
It's a big one.
Yep, and those are the people that were recently signed.
There you go.
We also have Ollie bringing Retribution, which might give that stable a shot in the arm for a few weeks.
You know, it's like I said on Twitter. I give it the Vince McMahon Jr. 3 weeks. Again, try to recover from Slapjack, for God's sakes. You can't.
Slapjack and T-Bar. Those are two names that are just, I still can't stop cringing at them.
Donovan Dijak got fucked over in this deal. He got raw dogged.
No kidding. And let's see, we already talked about Alberto Del Rio. We already talked about, let's see, Rich Hahn injured both his legs.
Yep.
God damn.
It's bad. It's rough. It's a rough week. And then you wonder why I wanted to stay away.
Yeah, on some really good news on AEW front, Hiroshi Tanahashi appeared on Dynamite.
Yeah, let's talk about New Japan here for a minute, because Hiroshi Tanahashi doing a video, and the build-up package for the AEW World Title features footage and imagery from this year's Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, this is clearly already plans in motion to sort of do a partnership with Harold May, just being thrown out the door essentially at this point.
Yeah, essentially, whoever is coming in as the new head honcho is pretty much done dipping toes in the water and saying, you know what, fuck it, let's bring back our partnership here. Let's bring back our partnerships here.
From what I've heard, the person taking charge is just being a figurehead, and the other sort of CEOs, people in the background, are actually the ones pulling the strings at this point.
What the fuck were they thinking? You know what? I'm not even going into the political bullshit at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot of
at this point. If they don't want to do business with All Elite Wrestling, which has two of its stars and several stars who are willing and able to hopefully work for them once this whole thing blows over, this whole pandemic blows over. Oh, and by the way, we should probably bring up the fact that Orange Cassidy brought up the Best of Super Juniors, Evil Uno bringing up the World Tag League.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see Evil Uno and Stu Grayson as well as Orange Cassidy during that tour, because those tournaments are coming back and they're going to be concurrent, happening at the same time.
Look, I don't care about Orange Cassidy and Best of Super. Actually, I do care about Orange Cassidy as part of the thing. But look, Cassidy versus Yana, just Wrestle Kingdom. Do it! Just fucking do it!
I would definitely pay good money for that.
And my boys, Super Smash Bros. on New Japan TV. Yes, fucking please. And let's not even start about Brody Lee bringing back the Bruiser Brody gimmick, because that's pretty much what he's going to do. Shintigercurl brings up another one. Eddie Kingston versus Minoru Suzuki. Please. Yes. Please.
Speaking of Brody Lee, Cody defeated Mr. Brody Lee for the TNT title in an absolute brutal dog collar match where he was bleeding, Brody Lee was bleeding, John Silver was bleeding.
John Silver was bleeding. We were bleeding. Our noses were bleeding from the awesomeness. Question. There was a lot of divide on our Discord. Some people liking the match, but some people really hating on the finish. In fact, one says, oh, no wonder, of course Cody takes it back. What a fucking fraud. Where do you stand on the finish?
I don't really mind it. I mean, I would have liked to have seen Brody Lee given a longer title run, but one thing you have to keep in mind, AEW is very good at long-term storytelling, so this is clearly done for a reason. And one thing I find interesting is the fact that Orange Cassidy is the next contender. Even though he already lost to Brody Lee, he's going to get another title shot here. Now, one thing I know about AEW is they don't do bullshit finishes. There's not going to be a random DQ or run-in or anything like that in the next match between Cody and Orange Cassidy. So that leads me to believe that Orange could win. Because this isn't a company that likes to have people, especially people they view as stars or potential stars, just lose.
Shin says they need a rubber match. Yeah, they are tied 1-1. Yeah, pay-per-view, for sure. That has to be pay-per-view. I mean, if you could, do a cage match, but obviously logistics might be a thing. But then again, that's just me.
Next up, we have Jericho and Hager defeating Luther and Serpentico, a.k.a. Chaos Project, in the main event, which wasn't the best of matches, but, Luther tried. He's starting to get there in his age.
Yeah. You know what? It was a match. It was competent. Not memorable, but it is what it is.
It's clearly Jericho giving Luther some screen time because they're good, really, really good buddies. I do believe. And one thing I do find really great is for that Serpentico was also part of the main event, and he almost quit wrestling. I think we mentioned this last week. A few months ago, he almost quit wrestling because of the pandemic, because, there was nowhere for him to work. And then all of a sudden he starts getting this offers from AEW, and now he's main eventing television from 700,000 people. Holy shit.
So to those calling Cody and AEW gang a fraud, Eddie Kingston, Serpentico. Mull that over in your heads.
Yeah, next week, as I said, we're getting Cody versus Cassie for the TNT title. We also just announced earlier today that Hikaru Shida will be defending the Women's World title against Big Swole. We're also going to be getting FTR defending the tag team titles against Best Friends. And in the main event of the evening, we have Jon Moxley defending the AEW World Championship against the Murdoch Monster, Lance Archer.
That's going to be awesome. That night's going to be awesome. Just saying.
It will be.
And Jake and JC in the chat. Oh, there will be a tournament too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's also going to be a tournament that both Kenny Omega and the Hangman Adam Page are in. And the tournament will conclude at AEW Full Gear.
Full Gear, yeah.
That's where the finals will be.
Yep.
Those are the finals.
They're building up to Hangman versus Kenny.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can. That's going to be awesome. Also, WWE eating a lot of shit for splitting up the New Day.
I would expect them.
Wrestling Twitter is not happy, Bob. Not happy.
Yeah, and then very, very few people are happy. I mean, Enigma's not happy. I'm not happy. Zenith Will Review is not happy.
We're not happy.
Nobody seems happy about this. Nobody. There ain't a goddamn person that seems happy about this.
Nope. All right, moving on.
Wait, what? Apparently, according to Sean Ozone, Kofi and Woods won the SmackDown tag titles?
The fuck?
What is with this company right now?
Okay,
so they're just going.
Wait, time the fuck out.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, according to our buddy Brimstone Sean, okay, so Kofi and Woods win the SmackDown tag titles only to get drafted to Raw because...
Yeah, there it is.
Is this going to be one of those gimmicks where they get drafted to Raw on SmackDown, only get drafted back to SmackDown on Raw?
Also, Lars Sullivan is back. And apparently sporting a beard.
He always had a beard.
No, I know. No, he had a beard, but he's got a mustache on top now. Looks a lot more dangerous. Yeah, and there they are. SmackDown tag titles, and then, boom, draft. Fuck you, Junior. This fucking comedy. Fuck you!
Everything about WWE right now seems to be a giant shit show. God damn it.
And look, I should have just kept it at one fucking show laughing at Retribution. My God. I should have kept that at one show, stayed away, probably did a show for Full Gear. But no! Slapjack had to bring me back! Slapjack!
Slapjack's gonna be your hero in one day, Matty. You're gonna have all the Slapjack action figures.
You know, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope Slapjack or whatever name they give him wins. a lot of titles. I hope Dominic Dijakovic gets back to being Dominic Dijakovic, not T-Bar, and becomes U.S., IC, or even world title. Dare I dream? But god damn it, I'm pissed off at wrestling because they broke up the new fucking day for no fucking reason. And Vince McMahon is back there laughing, going, "I'll show those marks. Fuck you, Junior."
Well, in happier terms, I recently discovered the most lighthearted RPG I've ever seen. I figure I might as well mention that because, man needs his spirits lifted.
Uh-huh.
It's called Okage, and it is, like I said, the most lighthearted, not taken seriously story I've ever seen in any RPG ever. There is zero seriousness to this game. Zero. And I love it. It's on PS Now, so if you have PS Now, go play Okage. That's Okage. Okage.
I would play that, but here's the problem. I don't have a PS4. Fuck you, Junior!
You have a PS2.
I have a PS3.
Is it backwards compatible?
I do have a PS2. No, it's not backwards compatible, but I do have a PS2.
It's on PS2. That's the original system.
Yeah. I've actually, a friend of mine played that. We played that together, over, doing homework thing. You're right. That is a lighthearted game. I'm just going back to... Look, I was brought back for one reason, because some people need some fat dude from Canada yelling obscenities at a corrupt billionaire who thinks wrestling is shit. I mean, good. So fuck you, Junior.
And Devin the Great points out, Slapjack is so a 90s era WWF gimmick.
It is. It is.
If he was 90s era WWF, he would be Slapjack the janitor.
Oh, God. No. It'd be Jeff Jarrett, 98, 99. I know it's a WCW gimmick, but that's such a Vince Russo idea. Slap Nuts featuring Slapjack. Listen up, Slapjack. Jesus. Oh no, Jake Hogan, Slapjack the Ripper.
That could be his next gimmick, for all we know. He could be the next Dexter Loomis.
I mean...
You don't want to see Slapjack with the mustache painted on the mask?
No. Jesus. Although that could work.
Just take the regular mask and just paint a mustache on. Just a tiny little mustache.
No, get a Jason mask, draw a mustache. Anyway, we're throwing ideas. Is there anything else, or are we done here?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Look, we could talk about Matt Riddle, but I'm not in the mood. And by the way, at this point, for those wondering, she's suing for $10 million per, for those, long story short, Candy Cartwright, she's going to court. And the defendants are obviously Matt Riddle, Evolve, Gabe Sapolsky, and WWE, each for $10 million a pop. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to say fuck you, Matt Riddle, but I'm going to say eventually there will be a trial, and the truth will be found.
Well, some truth has already come out in the fact that apparently Drake Younger, one of the referees, has been using his work email for naughty things.
Ooh. Yikes.
Yes, some things already come out that aren't painting WWE in a very good light at the moment, so I expect some things to come out that might paint other people in some not good lights either, so brace yourselves, folks. This is going to get ugly, as pretty much all court cases do.
Yeah. And you know what? This will come up with two things. Or three. Somewhere in the middle will be the result, but it'll either paint Matt Riddle as a prick that everyone's been calling him ever since this came out because of the speaking out movement. Or my personal thought on it when I first read this was, $10 million? Just $10 million? Okay, 10. Wait. $10 million per defendant. Well, to quote Kanye West, I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
The only thing I have to say is that it's going to be very tough battling WWE because their attorney is notorious for just being just using every trick in the book.
Yeah. So this will be played out over years. I mean, the CM Punk WWE lawsuit was played out over years because Vince is petty that way. Though we'll see. The whole damn thing's not pretty. And here, you want my thought? I said no one's coming out of this clean. Matt Riddle's career is irreversibly fucked up, and at this point, Candy Cartwright's got to be rich or nuts. Probably not both.
You're saying she's going to be Batwoman or Batgirl.
See, that's the thing. I don't think Batgirl was that crazy.
Well,
Harley Quinn, maybe. Look, all I'm saying is Candy Cartwright is either right on the money or Karen.
We will find out as this court case continues.
This court case will determine it at this point.
Do you, Matty, do you have any news that you would like to discuss with the fine people of our Twitch chat?
No, that was it. I knew you didn't want to talk about Matt Riddle. I just thought I would throw that in.
Let's see. What do I have anything else? Well, there's a lot of indie wrestling happening with GCW. True. You know, they got
they're doing the collective. Bloodsport will be part of that, and I'm going to be watching the shit out of that. I hope.
Yeah, they got it feels like they have 10 different shows this weekend. So if you want independent wrestling, there's absolutely no shortage this weekend. And on top of that, tomorrow there's going to be a New Japan show. Let's see. I think Okada's wrestling in the main event.
Yeah.
I forget who he's wrestling.
Oh, well, give me a second, sir. I believe I have the
professionalism. We have it.
You have it. Yes, we have it usually. Let me yes, continue. Why do I need to continue? It's not an old version. It's the new one. Come on. Load up the damn page. Thank you. Damn phone. My God. I have the phone right next to the microphone. Professionalism. All right, let's try this on for size. There we go. All right, main event is... Okada versus Shingo Takagi.
That should be one hell of a main event to watch tomorrow.
Ishii, I'm watching the shit out of this. Jeff Cobb versus Tomohiro Ishii.
Hoss fight!
Oh, I love these kinds of... There will be suplex. There will... Boys and girls, there will be suplexes. Lots of them.
Is it time for our winners and losers of the week?
Kota Ibushi versus Minoru Suzuki as well. Let's do it. Losers first, as you know, T-Dub.
WWE for splitting up the New Day.
Jesus. I was going to say WWE because they're going to stretch this fucking lawsuit out, but fuck that. They fucked up the New Day. Wow. We're not even watching the damn show, and we're fucking feeling it. My God.
You're feeling it. I'm just laughing at it.
Fuck you. You know, in fairness, yeah, at this point, we may as well just laugh at Vince McMahon dumping another truck of money away because he has to split tag teams up. The fucking moron he is. Yeah, WWE for sure. Ridge Holland just...
Poor guy.
Getting a push, and then just the knee alone, just a torn patella tendon, dislocated patella, fucking ow. I feel that. I have felt that.
I imagine that leads to a somewhat lengthy recovery road.
I can tell you right now, I had surgery for that particular situation. I was in rehab all the way till May?
So how many months was that?
See let's see, December, mid-December, so 3 to 4 months.
So yeah, he's going to be out.
He's out for
the
a
thing
while.
Is
he fucked up his both legs. He fucked up his ankle. He's out. He's out. He's not walking, period. This is
so bad for this guy.
I'm fairly certain because of the amount of rehab he'll have to do with the knee, because that atrophies if he does what he did to me, leg in a cast or at least leg in a sling for at least 2 months. He's in that. Yeah. It's essentially Triple H's torn quad. He's out for a while. Best not hold your breath for a Ridge Holland return in 2021.
He was just about to get a push of a lifetime.
Timing.
What is going on in this? Going on in NXT with all these injuries?
They ever since they went to USA, they went live on USA. They are cursed. T-Dub, flat fucking cursed.
Oh, let's hope we don't
Not
get any
a whole lot has gone right for NXT. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of hot shot booking, a lot of injuries, losing almost every Wednesday night.
Because Vince won't let the other guy, the healthy competition happen. You cannot do that. And of course, Alberto Del Rio for, going to jail because he was a fucking idiot. At this point,
yeah, Paige made the right decision getting out. Paige made the right decision getting out of that relationship.
Oh wow! Like I can only imagine how it feels to be Paige right now, looking at all this, trying to start a union in wrestling because of the Twitch money, and the old boyfriend going batshit crazy.
By the way, I noticed that Xavier Woods changed his Twitter handle to Austin Creed.
Just now, right?
That happened earlier this week. He thinks he's like, all right, no, I'm not even gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it. You can't take control of my social media. Nope.
If you're a WWE fan, why?
We're in dark times.
Why? This is
I imagine
bad.
because
this is darker than the mid-90s. Bad.
Oh, ow. Ow.
And they had WCW to kick their ass. I don't think they give a fuck.
Well, Vince,
and they could say they're too big to fail, but look, let's be honest here. Eventually, those big fat TV contracts are going to run out. Then what? Just saying.
Then those TV companies will have WWE by the short and curlies, and they're going to be losing a lot of money on those negotiations.
Yep.
Is it time for winners so that way we can leave on a happy note?
Let's do that. By the way, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do winners.
NXT Takeover was a good time, so I'll give that winner, as well as Chris Jericho for wrestling for 30 years. That's a long time. It's a long time.
Absolutely. Let's see. Got a few. Cody versus Brody Lee the dog collar match. Old school, and was awesome. Balor versus O'Reilly, injuries or not, that was an awesome main event, boys. You did good. Indie wrestling, best of luck to you guys. That's all I'm going to say there. Chris Jericho, 30 years, and the SNL dig. Yeah, nice. And Lince Dorado, because he showed up in lucha gear inspired by the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. Instant mark-out moment for me and our buddy Easy.
It's just a shame that they wouldn't let him. Like, they had just It had to be on a random episode of SmackDown. They couldn't just be like this big, huge, like, WrestleMania thing.
You know what? I'm glad we at least got it. I'll take that over.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And apparently Bray Wyatt won over my boy Kevin Steen.
Catching flies in his mouth, tasting freedom. Other lyrics.
T-Dub, next video coming up when?
Soon. I just have to find some time to record it. However, I do have a Patreon-exclusive podcast available right now. Patreon.com/TWK Reviews. Once again, it's a Patreon exclusive.
Oh, here's an interesting thing for Hell in a Cell. Reigns versus Jey Uso. It'll be inside the cell. I Quit rules.
Oh, that's an interesting little twist.
So yeah, Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns, Universal title, Hell in a Cell. The only way to win will be to make your opponent say the words "I quit."
Okay, just to be clear, what are those words?
Dude, we're almost done. Let's. Yeah. To quote. I'm not saying those words. You know what I mean. I'm just reading what's over here. Besides, Gordon Solie said it best. 2 words, 5 letters. I'm not saying the rest of the quote, T-Dub. Shut up. Trying to goad me into a fucking joke like that? Come on.
Naughty but a goodie.
Yeah.
Oh, gives Tom from Cultaholic a winner. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, he is. He is. That being said, we're done here. Of course, if you want to see T-Dub's new video when it comes out, but just a little bit early, you can check it out at patreon.com/TWK Reviews. And of course, I got my tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Donations are optional, but always welcome and appreciated. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316, at TWK Official. And, of course, merch, streamlabs.com/RBT Entertainment/merch. Buy it! Please. We'd appreciate it. That being said, folks, that will do it this week. What the fuck's going to happen next week? Jesus H. Christ. Wow. What a shit show. The fuck did I come back to? Seriously.
Well, this is the month of hell. And it's hell.
Yeah. And I do have a Halloween costume, or a ton of costumes. But no Halloween party! God damn it. Malware. Anyway, on behalf of my good buddy TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews telling you to work your gimmick!
My name's Matty J. Remind you to help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible. We'll talk to you next week, folks. Bye, everybody. Bye. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye.
I come to terms with losing tonight. He's the double champion. There's no shame in that. I got knocked out by Kenta. Whilst I'm not particularly happy about it. Yeah, right, there's no shame in that. But Sonada to a backflip! He beat me with a backflip! That dirty, conniving bastard! Cheating bastard! I want gentleman's rules. Huh? A backflip. A bloody backflip. That acrobatic ass. I say ya. I beat you at the Tokyo Dome, that counts, huh? Now the G1's important, but it's not as important as the Tokyo Dome.
I challenge you to a best of series. Once this G1's over, I'll defend the tag titles and tell the morons in the office I want a best of series. I want a best of 437 matches with Sonata. And I will win every match with a submission. That pirate bar, he doesn't even dress like a pirate anymore. What is he now? Huh? Yeah, he's still a pirate bastard to me. Pirate bastard wanker. My knee hurts.